Yugoslav. EU West Silver 2. Can figure this out. Janna game by Yugoslav Silver 2. I think this is his fourth page. Okay. I don't like gold queens at all. Ever since like we've had the support items with gold regen, the queens just feel like useless. You just give up way too much pressure and lane control if you go for this. Like, do you really want like a rather meaningless amount of gold for like 12 armor? Like from queens alone you can get 12 armor. Insane value. But actually on Janna I like to use AP queens rather than armor. And I even like flat AP or scaling AP cliffs. I really like a lot of AP on Janna. Like what support is closest to Zyra in terms of gameplay and first. Vel'Koz is like the nearest or closest alternative, I think. And on the masteries, kinda wonder what you were using. What's the Janna game your latest? Now it's updated. So I guess you used the same mastery. You can use these masteries on Janna. I've used this before. It's like 10% CDR and even the AP is pretty good. I think nowadays I prefer the 90 or some more. It gives you a bit more room for error, you know, to have that 50 HP and the unyielding recovery. But yeah, CDR and AP are important on Janna, and the utility does that. Biscuits are open. Instead of like 1 point in Fleet of Food, I like Face Walker a bit. And also I'm starting to like think about dropping Bandit nowadays. At least on Janna is pretty bad. So hard to trigger it. But I still like to get spell deep stuff. Kinda depends on the matchup. Yeah, let's check the game. No, I haven't done your replay yet, Darchev. I'm gonna do another Janna game first and then I'll do it. So yeah, you're going for the spell these. Yeah, I don't like to buying stealth ward at level 1. I don't think it's necessary. The mana potion and the second biscuit are like, I think, what I prefer. You can just win the lane in trades rather than playing a bit more passive with the ward. I think that's like better way to approach solo queue. Like, try to be as aggressive and dominant as you can, punish mistakes, create small advantages. Yeah, Annie is a pretty good support as well. She has that burst, but not so much poke. I think Zyra and Vel'Koz do it better. And overall, I think I like Zyra and Vel'Koz support more than any. You don't wanna stay here too long. You're gonna reach the lane before them, so that's pretty good. Now you can just like... You could... Well, yeah, I don't think you need to put... Oh, because you already have it pushing. You will have the level 2 before them, but when the level 2 happens, you wanna be ready to like trade and go aggressive. Now it's maybe even a bit too far pushed already. Corki should be like really aggressive right now. Hook was even on cooldown for like next 10 seconds. Well, now Caitlyn is level 2. You don't wanna use tornadoes randomly like that. It needs to be like for the trades, I think. It's not... You don't wanna be like randomly pushing the lane with... Yeah, that's not good. When he misses the hook like this, you should be quite aggressive, but it's up to the Corgi really. If he doesn't initiate the trade, then you can't do much. Like Janna alone trading with the shield is like super situational and not good. Yeah, you shouldn't be spamming the tornadoes like this. You wanna play a poke support, big Syro Belks. You're also even like gonna go from this. I think with your playstyle you shouldn't be playing Janna, I think. You seem to be like a ready to fight guy and looking to poke people, and I don't think like when you are paired with an too passive AD carry like this Corgis, and then it doesn't work out at all for you. I think you could have easily like dominated this lane with more aggressive AD carry with the right shields. Like this matchup should be pretty good for you, right? And now you shouldn't be trading anymore. Like look at this wave. You shouldn't even like give them a chance to attack you when there's this many minions, because you won't get the chance to retaliate. All the fucking minions will instantly attack you when you land your first auto attacks. This is just like not good, not good. Now your HP is like fully gone from all the random stuff you were doing, and the tornado spam going shield costs a lot of mana, so. Oh, you're even maxing the fucking tornado. No, don't do it, mate. You have to max shield. I even go like shield level 1, Q level 2 and shield level 3 even, like I only get Zephyr at level 4 usually. But then I always max shield after the ultimate, and I max Zephyr before Howling Gale. I almost always. Yeah, you get the sidestone, but I think pink ward is a bit risky in a sense. Like, what if you get chunked down? What if the laning phase goes on and on? Like if you don't have sustain, it's giving a huge advantage to your opponent. So for that reason, I wouldn't buy pink ward if it means like having no potions at all. But if you really have like a good plan for the pink ward, like you're communicating with your jungler or some shit like that, then of course fine. And now you're playing way too much in the front. Oh, and you have to have that awareness. Oh fuck, the replay crashes from that play. Fuck, I need to restart. Yeah, like I think the way you're positioning, it's like way more suited for like someone like, I don't know, maybe even Zone. At least she could like deal damage and win trades. But you seem like a guy who should be sticking to like the really tanky champions like Braum and Leona or some shit like that. Or Blitzcrank. You'd make a good Blitzcrank guy. Your Janna positioning and trading needs a lot of work if you wanna make this champion well. Oh what? This is a fucking different replay. 2 Janna games. I just clicked like the recent download of it. Holy shit. The streaming mechanics. How bad am I? And yeah, it looks like the OP.gg is like bugged again on going back on the timeline, so fuck, I can't use that then. Maybe I should just fucking stop using OP.gg altogether. It has too many issues. Is it loading? Oh, it's freezing. But yeah, usually in as Janna you wanna position behind your AD carry, unless you like absolutely know what you're doing and know that there's like follow-up coming. Yeah, where was it? It was after the recall, first recall. Like you're playing too much before in front of your Corki. Like you just have to be reactionary, and the Corki is not confident in his AD carrying. Like he just has a passive playstyle. You have to like realize that pretty early on in the lane. Like he's not looking to trade damage at all, and you have to respect that. You can't force anything alone as support, really, especially not as Janna. And yeah, you have to avoid the hooks. They stay behind minions. Standard stuff. Like Thresh isn't like unbeatable in lane. Now you're like walking way too far forward anyway. Like you shouldn't be there. And now here you make the biggest mistake of all. Like you don't see the trap. You didn't have a shield, so what? I missed that, but it was actually a trade. Corki got the trade hit, yeah. So I guess you're just a master level baiter there. No, it's not worth. You missed 4 EXP. You play really well, then you won't have to like get only trades in lane. Like, you can get 3 kills. And now boots. You could have bought sustain again. Like you're taking damage all the time, running into this hook. And you should be even more passive when Corki is passive like this. And again you run into trap and almost die. Yeah, it's just like complete lack of positioning and game sense when it comes to like initiating stuff. I think Janna is like almost purely reactionary support. Like you block the damage with your shield and all that. Like, and even then it takes a lot of practice to like. You can't only look at animations of spells, you have to look at projectiles really if you wanna be really good at using the shields. Like for example, that shield was kind of wasted and now you don't even have mana for like second shield here. Well, now you do. You could maybe stay if you use ultimate to sustain, but Corki wants to recall, so... Yeah, and he has 2.5k, so what the fuck. Oh, why didn't you drop a... Yeah. If you roam like this, like first of all you should have watered this brush here before recalling. Because when you come back then, you don't wanna be face checking to this brush. Because it's too fucking often when I leave the lane like without having any wards here. When I then come back, push a bit here, the enemy jungler is ready and prepared waiting here and gets me killed or something. So you have to get the opportunities. You have to use your opportunities to ward for free, like without any fear. When the enemy laners are gone, like drop the ward here. You can drop the pink ward here, but it's kind of Wait, what is this? Is your ward, right? Yeah. But it's kind of wasted unless you're like starting the dragon, I think. Or that you know that the enemy has a ward here. I wouldn't place a pink ward unless I'm using it to deny a ward. So I would drop the first side stone ward here, then the second one maybe here, or even here in this brush. Maybe even a deep ward here, and then I would recall. Like, I think your Koki should be smart enough, like just even being in danger, like while you're running back, that you're not gonna be there for a while because you spent some time warding here. But honestly, these fucking wards here and here are like really game changing. They can save your mid laner's ass and all that shit. Like it doesn't take too long, and you were already walking that path, so you could have easily just taken 2 more seconds to get those really important wards there. And again, you're like risking too much just to start a meaningless tornado. I don't know what this is all about. You don't have to do anything here, like even taking this damage was completely unnecessary. Like, what can you do when they have this many minions? Well, maybe with Caitlyn this low, yeah, maybe you could have initiated something, but the way this Korg is playing, I don't know if there's even a chance he's gonna come there. Like, you're just gonna die for free or something, just get chunked, and even Korg doesn't give a fuck. It's nice that you help the fish here. I think will make a difference here, but damn. Oh, maybe you can even get away. Or at least, oh, nice. I'm not sure if you meant to do that. Oh my god, don't... Fish, what? No. Fuck, it didn't need to be more than 1 for 2. Well, Galio fucks up, so many bad plays there. I don't think Fish was taunted when he was like... I think he was out of it and then he turned around. And now you're going for mana regen. It's kinda weak to buy it though in laning phase. And now you finally get like the parts where you get to use your shields, exhaust, and like I said, Janna will be able to win this, but the skill order is completely random and makes no sense. You need to max the shield, and tornado maxing is kinda useless. It's just 40 cooldown, and the way you've been using them is like really bad. And even Zephyr maxing is kinda like, sure I get it second out of these three, but it's not really that game changing. The shield is like what makes Janna cool. I don't know why you stayed there. So yeah, you're getting the crucible. No, but you change your plans. Oh no, you didn't. Yeah. Mobility boots. I think Crucible is highly situational. Against this team, I'm not even sure like how it works against Galio, because I think that even if you remove the ultimate taunt, doesn't it like taunt again? Like I see Galio so little and I've used so little Crucible against him, like I'm not sure I've ever even used it against him. Yeah, there you were just... The Rengar was stealth, so you didn't need to help him, he was invisible. But you just suicided there again for no reason, like 4th time this game. And now there's also no wards on the map, like even though you were here with the sidestep. Well, you placed this one though. I think here you could have just like walked over here, placed the ward over this wall, or just place a ward from here to here over the wall, and that should be it. Like you didn't need to like face check anything. Especially not follow a stealthed Rengar. You always need to have someone else taking the damage, and you're there just to push enemies away and shield your mates. Yeah, that's a good word, you need one there. Just take the turret down here. Corki needs to man the fuck up, yeah. And now that this turret dies, I really like to drop a ward in the mid lane here. This is like one of the most important wards in the game at this point. Like it will show you so much. You're not always gonna have minions here, like now if you had dropped the ward here, you would still see the enemies like all the way back here. And especially once you leave this whole area, like without having this ward here, they can push all the way here without no one noticing anything. Like that's the important part about it. And you also see them going to the jungle and whatever. There you could have actually tried to cancel the lantern with your tornado. If you hit the tornado on a guy who grabbed the lantern, it will interrupt, but it's super hard. But yeah, it's something you just wanna try sometimes, and one of these days you will do it successfully, like I've done it a few times, but it's mostly luck of course. I wonder if you could have saved the Rengar with the shield there. Maybe you didn't have the cooldown. You wanna clear the ward, but this is kinda dangerous. Not sure what you were thinking there. Maybe placing another ward, but oh shit, this game is 53 minutes. But I think I could already like stop the review here. Like I could check the item build a bit, stuff like that. But there's like a lot you need to work on. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution is a bit too insane, I think. Like you didn't have your whole team there, like that was the problem. And yeah, you kinda die instantly if you do. I actually like Frost Queens on Janna, it gives her even more CC. Like who doesn't like CC? And it kinda gives her that some kinda initiation power also. Like if you catch someone with the W and then even follow that up with the Tornado and Frost Queens, it might be really not moving far. So now you have Crucible. Like I see people buying Crucible all the time, but it's really hard to like get the maximum value out of the act. Like against this enemy team, you pretty much only can remove the dress hook. Everything else is kinda not almost worth removing even, or maybe the box effect of it. I mean the ultimate. Oh. You have the Crucible here. Could have used it for a heal. Emergency heal. But personally I prefer the AP builds like Frost Queens, Flame into Morellonomicon, Death Cap, Magi's. All those are pretty good. I like to have that 400 AP on with my shields and ultimate and all. At 400 AP you like double your spells effectively. And yeah, this kinda low elo games is just kinda super random. There's no real plan for fighting and going for objectives, and everything kinda just seems to happen like without not much of a plan. Like people are just trying to react to all kinds of stuff like dumb shit. I don't know, I think Tres DC'd. Then the fight just happens because you know that's what happens in League of Legends. People fight and die. Like yeah, I think you could like use a tornado to cancel the Galio ultimate. Like that's what you should be doing this game. And your ultimate should probably be saved for like the Lee Sin and Garen running into your Corki, just keep your Corki alive. Or you could even use it as a heal if you can get like a full ultimate on like 3 people uninterrupted. Pretty random summoner spell usage there. think the exhaust should be saved for Galio and Gately. Not for Garen, at least he does no damage. Exhaust shouldn't be used for a slow effect really. It's about preventing damage. Sometimes you could even use it on Leaf. He's like haven't used all his damage yet. Now this vision is kinda bad. Galio is top, so it's pretty good opportunity to get some kind of all kinds of freeze. Yeah, running out of wards. Red buff is up. Oh yeah, Poki will take it. You shouldn't be buying this cloth armor here. I think just get pink wards instead. Deny the enemy vision. You should see fresh warding from time to time. Oh, yeah, they even have double sidestone, so for sure they have a lot of wards. And you should be getting oracles too. Then again, I don't know, at this elo it sometimes feels like wards are not really all that great sometimes when people don't watch the minimap. And yeah, you seem to be getting into these really bad situations. Or like, there's a safer way to ward most places. Like, just get used to like warding over the wall and even being more patient with the warding. Like, just have to just wait your team to arrive before you go ward the most dangerous. And you wanna be warding when it's safe to ward. Like, they stay for 3 minutes, so it's a pretty long time actually. So you wanna use all that time you. I think we've seen it enough. Like, this game is just random. And I think you should like stick a bit more to your corgi, because alone you have to make sure the corgi can start all his damage. I think I'm gonna go straight into the second by Jeff. He left. Wonder if he's